Alright, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat mga kababayan, Batang Maynila to it's. So eto na po yung talakayan, sagutan mga kababayan ng mga kongresista tungkol po sa impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Ang pinag-uusapan po dito ay kung sufficient inform ba ang second impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Yung una, dineclare na nila na sufficient inform. Ito ngayon yung pangalawa kasi dalawa po ang impeachment complaint ng i-file po dyan sa House of Representatives. So ito na ngayon, pinag-uusapan na po nila kung sufficient ba inform ang second impeachment complaint dito kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. So, panoorin po natin mga kababayan itong nangyari po dyan sa Committee on Justice na pinangungunahan ni Congressman Beatrix Luistro.
At the end of the complaint, there is verification. They were signed by the complainants. It is 2 pages because they have a lot of complainants, more than 32. And then after the signature of the complainants, we have the jurat. The jurat is supposed to be the oath to the verification. And then the names and the identification of the complainants. And then on the last page, the administering officer of the jurat, the notary public. I hope this satisfies the Honorable Rodriguez.
Madam Chair, we really would like your impeachment complaints to be heard. But the first requirement in the Constitution and our rules is sufficiency informed. If we will go back again, after the complaint, there is a verification. That was where it is signed. But there is no notarization on that. And then it goes to the jurat. The jurat, there are no signatures, and the jurat was the one that was notarized. It really is a lack, is insufficient informed. We cannot proceed with a complaint where the verification is not notarized, and its jurat has not been signed, and it is the one notarized. So we have to stick to legal rules, Madam Chair. In the rules, our rules on criminal procedure apply supplementarily. So there can be, it's just like a complaint which is not signed and not properly identified and verified. So therefore, it's clear. If you flash again, I would like to have this flash, Madam Chair, so that everybody will know, including the public. Can we go to the verification
Madam Chair.
after the complaint and then the jurat and the signature? Because it is, we are lawyers here. We are trying to have the legal proceedings in proper order based on the law.
Madam Chair.
The Honorable Arisa is recognized.
Madam Chair, if you will look at the first complaint, it's the same thing.
Correct.
Yung verification po, hindi notarized. Yun lang pong jurat ang notarized. It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing, Mr.
It's
Chair.
the same thing.
To answer, Madam Chair, it's not the same.
It's the same thing. This is the copy.
Yeah, it is verification and then the signature of the notary public. You see? It is different.
No, there's no notary public. In my copy, there's no
It
notary.
is Ana Patricia, Ana is as in Veloso, Ana Patricia Chua.
Yes,
It's the
page 13 and 14.
Page 14.
Yes. No.
Okay, can we check
Point of order, Madam Chair. Point of order.
to satisfy the needed comparison between the first and the second impeachment complaint? Can we flash again the verification
Chair.
of the De Jesus complaint?
Madam Chair,
Please
point
wait
of
for your
order.
turn as we call one after the other all the members of the House who wishes to make
Yun.
their manifestation.
Madam Chair, point of order. Point of order muna ako.
The Honorable Abante is recognized.
These people are arguing without even addressing the chairman. My goodness, pare-pareho naman tayo legislator dito. Alam na natin ang utos dito eh. Address the chairman first before you ever argue with one another.
Madam Chair, this representation apologizes to the Honorable Chair because sometimes we cut in because in answer, but you are, Chairman Abante is right, and we should always address before addressing the committee the permission of the chair. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you. The chair is in possession of the complaint of De Jesus. And my observation is, it is the same as the complaint of Masa et al. There is verification signed by the complainant. It is followed by the jurat, subscribed and sworn to, and then signed by the notary public. Then let me go back to Masa et al. There is a verification signed by the so many complainants. After the 2-page signature follows the jurat, subscribed and sworn to. And then at the end of all the names and identification cards, identification of the complainants is the signature of the notary public.
Madam Chair, short manifestation, Madam Chair.
The Honorable Vice Chair Garbin is recognized.
I confirm your findings on the verification of the Masa complaint. The verification, jurat, would yield the same date, Madam Chair. It was verified and signed by the complainants January 22, 2026. The jurat also yield the same date, January 22, 2026, Madam Chair. I submit.
Thank you. Well, everybody's observation are being noted by the committee. But anyway, we will be proceeding to vote later on. And just to conclude, the position of the endorsers as to the sufficiency in form. May we hear from the endorsers with regards to the comment of the Honorable Rufus Rodriguez?
Madam Chair, we respectfully reiterate our manifestation earlier that our this verified complaint, which we have endorsed, complies in sufficiency in form. The matter of fact of the notarial seal being on a separate page is due to the volume of signatures of the complainants. There are 36, and they cannot fit in just one page. And nonetheless, it could be a matter of one could argue notice can be taken of the fact of complainants swearing to the notary of the items in the verification that was heavily covered by the media on that day, and it could also witness the notary also providing his notarial seal and his signature on all the documents provided. And with that, Madam Chair, we once again respectfully submit that this complaint is sufficient in form. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Okay, singit lang ako, singit. Masyado mainit. Mga kababayan, di pa po pinag-uusapan dito yung kung totoo ba ang paratang. Di pa pinag-uusapan kung may sapat na ebidensya at hindi pa po pinag-uusapan kung uusad nga ba ang impeachment trial base po dito sa mga impeachment complaint. Ang pinag-uusapan pa lang po dito yung sufficiency in form. Form pa lang. Hindi pa nga po pinag-uusapan yung substance. Ngayon pa lang nag-aaway-aaway na. Hindi naman po nag-aaway-aaway. Gusto lang nila maging maayos etong proseso. So, sufficiency in form pa lang ang pinag-uusapan dito. At mainit na yung ibang mga congressman dito.
Chair. Madam Chair.
The Honorable Suntay.
Madam Chair, I think the best evidence to show if it is sufficient in form or if the document is notarized is the document itself. Let us, maybe what should be presented is not the statement, but the document so that we could see.
So we have flashed the actual complaint in the screen, and I believe that most of the members are equipped with copy of the same already. And we've made our comparison also between the De Jesus and the Masa et al. Complaint. It is observed that they are one and the same in as far as verification and jurat are concerned, no? So if there are no other comments or manifestations on sufficiency in form of Masa et al. Complaint, then the chair is ready to hear the necessary motion.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Erice is
I
recognized.
move that we declare the Masa complaint as sufficient in form. So move.
Do I hear a second?
I'd like to object again, Madam Chair.
Okay. There is a motion.
I think,
The-
Madam Chair,
Honorable Abante?
I think I have definite reasons why I am objecting.
Yes, please state your
Number
reason
one,
why you're
number one.
objecting.
What Congressman Chua has raised a moment ago is important. Now, we are not talking about any fast rules here. Every member of this House has the right to question, whatever the question might be, Madam Chair. Therefore, the question of Congressman Chua should be tackled. Number two, I also object on the argument raised by Congressman Rodriguez. And number three, Madam Chair, nakita ko po dito, in-exhibit nila yung competent evidence of identity. Pero wala po dito yung documents if they are indeed taxpayers, Madam Chair. Sapagkat nakalagay sa endorsement, they should be taxpayers. Therefore, I question if all of these 36 complainants are actually taxpayers. Kung taxpayers yan, dapat mag-submit ng document yan dito na sila ay taxpayers. If indeed wala, therefore, insufficient ang form na pinapaliwanag dito. And therefore, Madam Chair, I object.
We are noting the explanation of the Honorable Abante with regards to his objection. Nonetheless, we shall be proceeding to vote on the sufficiency in form of Masa et al. Complaint. There is a motion to declare Masa et al. Complaint
Point of order,
sufficient in
Madam Chair.
form.
Point of order.
The same has been objected to.
Point of order.
Those who are in favor, we shall now divide the House. The Honorable Ridon.
Who has seconded the motion, Madam Chair? Who has seconded? It hasn't
Who
been
seconded?
seconded.
It's Kong Noy Defensor. Because I heard a lot of second. Okay. So we shall now divide the House. Those who are in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand.
Okay, so yung pagboto ay ang pagdeklara ng Committee on Justice na yung second impeachment complaint ay sufficient in form. Ayan po yung pinagbotohan nila. So marami po sila. Majority ng nandyan po sa Committee on Justice ay malamang idedeklarang sufficient in form ang second impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos.
Those who are not in favor of the motion, please raise your right hand. Kong Tinyo. Those who abstain, please raise your right hand. Comsec the vote, please.
Okay, so sigurado po ang boto ay magdideklara, pabor po sa pagdeklara na sufficient in form ang second impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulo.
With 35 in favor, 9 against, and 1 abstain, the chair declares the Masa et al. Complaint sufficient in form.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Abante.
it is very clear that there is insufficiency in form. Very clear po yan. And I'm so glad for the rest of those, my colleagues, that supported my objection. And therefore, realizing that this is actually an exercise in futility and a waste of the people's money, I therefore would like to walk out of this hearing right now.
The manifestation is noted. We have concluded the determination in form of both the Jesus complaint and Masa et al. Complaint. If there are any other matters the member wish to discuss before we suspend? No other matters? There being no other matters to discuss, the meeting is suspended until 10 a.m. tomorrow, February 3, 2026.
Okay, so ayan mga kababayan, nag-walk out si Abante. Nagtatawanan yung ibang mga congressman. Kasi total, nag-walk out na, patapos na rin naman mga kababayan, patapos na rin yung kanilang session. So, ayan po mga kababayan yung pangyayari kanina. Diyan po sa Committee on Justice, diyan po sa House of Representatives. So, ayan po yung unang impeachment complaint at pangalawang impeachment complaint ay sufficient inform. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Sufficient inform lang. Ibig sabihin, kompleto yung dokumento. Sinunod nila ang requirements. Pero, hindi po ibig sabihin yan, okay liwanagin ko lang uli para sa kaalaman ng lahat, hindi po ibig sabihin na kapag sufficient inform, ay totoo na ang paratang. Pangalawa, may sapat na ebidensya. At pangatlo, uusad na agad ang impeachment trial. Hindi po yun, hindi po ibig sabihin ganon. Pinakita lang nila na kompleto at sufficient inform. Tama yung naghain, may tamang panunumpa, verification at jurat. By the way, pag narinig nyo po yung jurat, gusto ko lang paliwanag, ano ba ibig sabihin ng jurat? Kasi naririnig nyo yung jurat Yung jurat po, ang ibig sabihin yan, ito po yung maikling sertifikasyon na nakasulat at the end of the sworn document. Ayun po yung jurat, stating that the person personally appeared before an authorized officer. Ang authorized officer, yung notary public, and swore under oath that the contents of the documents are true. Ayun po yung jurat Baka naghahanap kayo ng jurat. Ano ba yung jurat? Ayun po yung short certification na nakasulat po dun po sa huling sa dulo po ng sworn document. Ayun po mga kababayan. Kompleto po sila. Tamang nagain, may tamang panunumpa, may malinaw na akusasyon, may kalakip na dokumento, sumunod sa House Rules. So, sufficient inform. Pero hindi po ibig sabihin nun, totoo ang paratang, may sapat na ebidensya at uusad na agad ang impeachment trial. Ano lang po ito, preliminary. Hindi pa po pinag-uusapan ng impeachment, complaint, yung mga reklamo, wala pa. Form pa lang po ang pinag-uusapan. May susunod pa dyan. Yung sufficient in substance naman. Ayun po yung susunod na pag-uusapan. Form pa lang. Yung substance, hindi pa po yan pinag-uusapan. Pero nag-walk out na si Abante. Umatras po si Abante. Kasi meron siyang objection. Pero tinuloy pa rin ang botohan at yun, nadeklara ng sufficient inform itong second impeachment complaint laban kay Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Okay, so yun lang po muna mga kababayan. Tutok-tutok lang po dito sa Batang Maynila. Sa iba pang updates, ingat po tayong lahat. God bless po.